What's up, everybody? I hope you all had a great day today or yesterday. Uh, Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, I sympathize with Nina to an extent, to a very small extent. I mean, I get it. You just found out this girl is your daughter. She's rejecting you. I get it. But Nina's doing entirely too fucking much. It's like, calm down. Bring it down. You know what I'm saying? It's like she doesn't give anybody any breathing room. Soon as she found out Willow was her daughter, she immediately ran to the room. Oh, I'm your mom and I'm gonna save you and I'm in this. You should have just went and got tested first. That's what you should have did. Like, calm down. Um, then she's sitting here complaining about Carly keeping her from yet another child. I'm like, Carly didn't keep your ass from Nell. So, yeah, she withheld the truth, but she didn't technically keep her from you. And besides, Nell was blackmailing your ass. She was blackmailing Valentine. Like, please, who want that as a daughter? I'm just saying, you dodged a bullet. Um, I'm just so over the whole tit for tat between Nina and Carly. It's just so annoying. It's like they sit here and they do hurtful things to each other and other people, and then to cover it up they try to justify the shit. You know what I mean? And then they become judgy of each other. It's like, how can y'all judge each other for the mess that y'all do and then try to justify it? Like, y'all both wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both wrong. And Nina ain't no better than Carly, and Carly ain't no better than Nina. Y'all all wrong. Sunny too. Y'all all have done dirt. So you can't sit here and judge her, without looking in the mirror at your own damn self. You know what I mean? Like, they're just annoying. I'm like, go grow up. Oh, I'm never gonna forgive her. I'm pretty sure she's still sleeping well at night. She doesn't need your forgiveness. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure Carly doesn't care to have it. I doubt it. Um, so of course, Sunny was basically telling her to give Willow some time to, work through her feelings and her emotions and stuff, and she'll come around. Because, of course, Sunny is reading too much into his little moment with Michael, talking about, oh, look at Michael, he's starting to thaw towards me and stuff like that. I'm like, I knew Sunny was gonna do that. I knew Sunny was gonna read too much into that moment that him and Michael had. I knew it. I'm like, Sunny, calm down. I wouldn't read too much into that, because that's all it was a weak moment that Michael was having. Michael is going through a lot emotionally right now, so of course he let his guard down. But that doesn't mean he's forgiven you. I highly doubt that. You know what I'm saying? So Sonny might need to keep his eyes open, because Michael, I'm pretty sure, is still going to move ahead with his plan to take him down. Just because he had a moment of weakness and he was cordial to you does not mean he forgives you and he's just going to let this thing go. It's not going to happen. So anyway, moving on from that. Well, Nina got the phone call that she is a potential match. I guess she got to run some more tests and whatnot, to get confirmation, full confirmation that she's a match. So she got to go handle that. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm loving the scenes between Anna and Valentine. They all up in Paris, booed up and stuff like that. Still trying to figure out where the hell Lucy is. Because they don't know what's going on with that until one of Victor's bodyguard sons came or whatever and was giving them the 411 on Lucy. So apparently his dad is one of Victor's bodyguards or whatever. He was complaining about an American woman who tried to hit him upside the head with a serving tray. And she was over here talking, just rambling and running her mouth, talking about Ta and all that. So that was confirmation for Anna and Valentine that Lucy is alive and she's still fighting. Because Anna still got some guilt over Lucy even being involved in all this. I'm like, as you should, because you're the one that forced her into this mess. Even though Lucy continued to be in it, even when Anna tried to pull the plug. So it's on both of y'all. So, Valentine was just happy that he was up in Paris with Anna. That's all he cared about. He was like, listen, we in a beautiful place. Valentine be trying to get his romance on with Anna. Like, he understand the mission is to take Victor down and save Lucy and clear Anna, but Valentine don't give a damn. He in all these romantic ass places with her. That's all he thinking about right now. He trying to get a little bootay. I ain't mad at you, Valentine. Valentine said, listen, we in a beautiful romantic city. Let's get down. So now they trying to figure out how to get into Victor's compound and stuff like that, through the catacombs or whatever. So Valentine was like, he know a dude, he know a guy that may be able to help him, help them get up in there. I hope so. It's time to bring Lucy on home. It's time because you know Kentucky Fried Martin is missing her, so it's time to get her on up out of Victor's clutches. And Victor, you know, he ain't got a clue really where Valentine and Anna are, but he was like, you know what, let me put my men on alert. Because he called his guard and was like, listen, you need to double up on security because Anna and Valentine may be coming your way. So you need to double up on the security real quick. You know, Victor ain't trying to take no chances at this point. Um, so he went to go see Esme and stuff like that. Victor was very skeptical of Esme because he felt like she could, you know, be lying or whatever or faking her amnesia. So he was trying to assess the situation for himself. You know, and Martin came up in there and he wasn't happy that Victor was talking to her or whatever. And they started talking about Lucy and you know, Victor trying to sit there and trying to, you know, have deniability like he don't know what Martin is talking about. And Martin put it to him like this: you sitting here worried about Esme and this little cast of iron ear. He said, how would you feel if her ass had this baby in prison? Because he said that's what could happen. Because Martin pretty much was throwing little innuendos out there, like, you know, I could throw this whole case and her ass could go to prison, basically. And Victor was like, oh, so you gonna undermine your own client? He was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Even though subliminally that is what he's saying. And pretty much telling Victor that, you know, at some point people's luck do run out. You know, he's pretty much putting Victor ass on notice. Like, I got you. Like, your time is about to run out. You're not gonna be on top and in control forever. Like, time is tick tick on your ass. I like how Martin ain't backing down from Victor though. I love it. So anyway, moving on from that. Heather Weber is still with her delusions. You know, Ryan trying to figure out what the hell going on with her little plans because he was like, listen, there ain't been no hook killings since Esme got, you know, thrown in, you know, since she was found. So he was like, what the hell you gonna do about that? Because we need to clear her name. We need to get an alibi going. Heather pretty much has had a hard time getting in and out of Spring Ridge because her favorite guard that, you know, looked the other way and got his ass fired. So it's not easy for her to slip in and out now. So she's trying to come up with a new way. She was like, you know, I'm going to clear Esme by, you know, getting rid of Jocelyn, basically. She was like, that's her next target is Jocelyn. She gonna get rid of Jocelyn, take Esme, they gonna leave town or whatever. Ryan was like, well shit, what about my ass? And he was like, that whole little plan you got, he said, that don't even sound like a plan. It just sound, you know, like some mess you just threw together that's not gonna work. And then she talking about grabbing something and taking a guard hostage and shit. I'm like, Heather just delusional as hell. Cause she pissed off because Ryan has had ample time to spend with Esme and she hasn't. Ryan don't give a damn. Like, you seen the way that she walked up in his room and he was all behind her looking all menacing and shit? Like, Ryan is ready to kill her. She better be lucky that she's of use to him, because if she wasn't of no use to Ryan right about now, he would have been, you know, X'd her out the equation. He would have been got rid of her. But he sees some use in Heather Weber for now. So he was like, yeah, I ain't gonna kill you yet. But as soon as you become a nuisance and I don't need you no more, he, you know, he thinking it in his mind, bitch, you dead. I love their interactions. Like, they're like an old psychotic married couple. I love it. Like, Heather Weber just lives in this delusion that she just gonna ride off into the sunset with her new grandchild and her daughter. I'm like, okay, man, keep thinking that. You can keep thinking it. So she was about to take a guard out until she noticed that Esme was being, you know, led away and stuff like that. So I'm guessing Esme lost her preliminary hearing. So now Heather might have to come up with a new plan now. Now that Esme's around, she might have to come up with something new to get them all up out of there. But I'm pretty sure Ryan gonna be surprised when he figure out that Esme done lost her little memory and stuff. I can't wait to see the little psychotic family reunited. So anyway, moving on from that, Willow. Willow is so fucking exhausting. Like, I just get tired looking at her. Like, she is just too hard-headed. You know what they say, a hard head makes a soft ass. She is just so hard-headed. Like, Michael keep telling her, like, we need to induce your labor so we can get the baby out and you can take the transplant. She's still sitting here talking about that waiting game. No, I think we should wait a couple weeks, a week or two, until, you know, the baby is fully developed and all that. The baby is fine. The baby is damn near fully developed. The baby will survive. I'm pretty sure the doctors wouldn't have recommended inducing the labor if they didn't think the baby would survive. They've been monitoring the baby every day and the baby is fine. So if the doctors are recommending that you induce, then you need to induce. Because if you try to do this bone marrow procedure transplant while you're still pregnant, it's gonna affect the baby. You will lose the child. And if she sit here and wait another few weeks, she's gonna end up dying. I mean, you're already in stage 4. Look what happened when you waited before, because you wanted to wait until you were in your second trimester. Once you got to the second trimester, you were entering stage 3 and 4. Like, you cannot afford to wait another few weeks. Hell, you barely got days. You better stop playing with your health. And she's sitting there trying to tell Michael, oh, I really don't want to die. Obviously, your ass do want to die. Obviously. That's what you want. Because you keep trying to prolong this shit like it's a game. And you could tell Michael frustrated with her, because he was telling, Chase and Sasha, like, he's trying to, save Willow at this point from herself. Because, she's not making sound decisions. Like, you're making decisions that's going to put your health at risk, where you're going to die. And then what? Michael going to be stuck raising 2 kids by himself? Like, come on now. She needs to start thinking. So, Michael was bringing Chase up to speed about Nina being Willow's mother, and Willow was bringing Sasha up to speed. Sasha was shocked. She was like, what? And Sasha was sitting there trying to sing Nina's praises and stuff, trying to let her know, like, listen, once Nina loves you and sees you as family, she's very protective of you. Willow didn't care. And you know what annoyed me about Willow? She had the nerve to sit there and try to say she was better off with Harmony as a mother. Excuse me? You're better off with a witch that forced you to be in a cult and let a man sexually assault you? That's what you're okay? Would you rather have that as a mother? A sociopath rather than Nina? I mean, Nina's a lot of things, but if I had to choose between Harmony and Nina, I would choose Nina. I'm just saying. Because as annoying as Nina is, she still does care. You know what I'm saying? She would never do any of the shit Harmony did to you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy how that's her choice. Like, Willow need to go sit down somewhere. That's why I said yesterday, if I was Nina at this point, I would take my bone marrow from that little ungrateful ass girl. Like, at the end of the day, Willow doesn't have to accept Nina as her mother. She don't even gotta like her. But at least be grateful. Like, the girl is trying to save your life. You know what I'm saying? At least show some gratitude. Like I said, you ain't got to respect her. You ain't got to like her. You ain't got to accept her as your mother. But at least say thank you. Be appreciative and just move on. I understand Willow's concerns about Nina trying to use this transplant to her benefit or whatever to emotionally blackmail her. I get it, because it's not anything that Nina probably wouldn't do. At least to be a part of, Willow's life or the kid's life. So I kind of get where Willow's coming from in that retrospect. But it's like, damn, woman. When you sit here and say you rather have Harmony as a mother, I'm like, yeah, I would take my bone marrow and go to Jamaica. I'm just saying, I would go my ass on a nice expensive vacation. Take me and Miss Bone Marrow with me. Because you ain't about to sit up in my face and tell me, oh, get out your life. You ain't got to tell me but once. You can tell me but one good time and I'm gone. Speedy Gonzalez. Pew, pew, I'm out. But I am glad that, Willow said that, she wouldn't turn down the transplant or whatever, and I'm glad she not. Don't be no fool now. You're already talking foolish. Don't be no dummy, because you're gonna need it. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought about this episode. I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.